I never imagined that something as simple as soaking a few pumpkin seeds in water overnight could have such a profound impact on my body. It seemed too simple, almost too ordinary to make a difference. But after just 2 weeks of drinking this gentle infusion each morning, my body began to speak to me in ways I couldn't ignore. It all began as a quiet experiment. I had been reading about the traditional uses of pumpkin seeds, how they are considered one of nature's most concentrated sources of minerals and life energy. In many cultures, seeds are seen as the essence of life itself. After all, a single seed has the potential to grow into an entire plant, carrying within it a blueprint of vitality. I thought to myself, what would happen if I allowed my body to absorb that life in the simplest way possible? So each night I took a small handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds and placed them in a glass of clean water. I let them rest on my counter while I slept, slowly softening, awakening and releasing their nutrients into the water. By morning the seeds had swollen slightly and the water had a subtle nutty aroma. That first sip was gentle, earthy and somehow refreshing in a way that plain water had never felt. It was like my body recognized it as something familiar, something it had been quietly craving. If a man has zinc every day, that zinc inhibits the conversion of testosterone to the dangerous form of testosterone. And what's the highest form of zinc? Pumpkin seeds. Thank you, Casper. We all had pumpkin seeds this morning. In fact, one health writer said if every man was having adequate zinc, there would be no such thing as prostate problems. Interesting. And you can see why. One of the most surprising benefits I experienced from drinking pumpkin seed water was the difference it made for my bladder, and for men the prostate as well. Our bladder is like a small but hard-working reservoir, and as we age, its muscles can weaken. For many people, this leads to frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night, interrupting deep restorative sleep. I noticed that within the first week, I wasn't waking up as often to urinate, and I could sleep through the night with a more comfortable, steady bladder. Pumpkin seeds contain a unique blend of nutrients, including zinc, magnesium, and plant compounds called phytosterols, which are known to naturally support urinary health. For men, these compounds are especially helpful for the prostate, the small gland that sits just below the bladder. As the prostate stays healthy and less inflamed, it reduces the pressure on the bladder and urethra, making urination smoother and less frequent. Another key benefit comes from how pumpkin seeds strengthen the bladder muscles themselves. Over time, with regular hydration and nutrient absorption, the minerals in pumpkin seed water help tone and support the bladder walls, which can reduce accidental leakage or urgency. This gentle, natural support can make a remarkable difference in quality of life, especially for older adults who struggle with nightly bathroom visits. For men over 50, this simple practice is even more valuable. Studies suggest that the phytosterols and zinc in pumpkin seeds can help support normal prostate size and function, which in turn helps maintain a strong, steady flow and minimises the uncomfortable feeling of incomplete emptying. After 2 weeks of drinking this water, I noticed not just better sleep, but also a greater sense of control and comfort throughout the day. It's a small habit with a big impact, because when your bladder and prostate are supported, your energy, confidence and daily rhythm all improve. Anti-inflammatory relief. One of the first changes I began to notice after drinking pumpkin seed water was a lightness in my body, especially in my joints and muscles. For years I had grown used to the quiet stiffness in my knees each morning and the dull ache in my hands that made simple tasks feel a little heavier. But within the first week, something began to shift. My movements felt smoother, and it was as if a weight I didn't even know I was carrying had started to lift. Inflammation is often called the silent thief of mobility. It creeps into the body slowly, causing swelling in the joints, tenderness in the muscles, and a deep stiffness that makes everyday movements like walking, climbing stairs, or even bending down more challenging. Left unchecked, it accelerates aging from the inside, affecting not only your joints but also your heart, blood vessels, and even your brain. Pumpkin seeds are a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which gently calm the immune system and help reduce the chronic low-grade inflammation that builds up with age. Vitamin E in the seeds works as a potent antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals that trigger inflammation in the first place. And magnesium, one of the most abundant minerals in pumpkin seeds, relaxes tense muscles and eases the microscopic contractions that come from irritation in the joints. When you soak pumpkin seeds overnight, some of these compounds seep into the water, creating a nutrient-rich infusion that is absorbed more gently and efficiently when you drink it first thing in the morning. It's like giving your body a soft, soothing reset before the day even begins. As I continued the practice, I began to wake up with noticeably less stiffness in my knees and fingers. Movements that had once felt tight, like squatting to pick something up or stretching my arms, became fluid again. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but rather a quiet, steady return of mobility. Reducing inflammation isn't just about comfort, it's about healing. When your body is no longer constantly fighting hidden irritation, it can finally redirect energy to repair, rebuild, and strengthen the tissues that keep you moving. And that's exactly what this simple daily ritual started to do for me. Improve circulation. By the second week of drinking pumpkin seed water each morning, I began to notice a subtle but powerful change, a gentle warmth in my hands and feet, as though my blood was finally flowing with more ease. This is the quiet sign of improved circulation, something most of us don't think about until it begins to decline. Circulation is the lifeline of the body. Every cell, every tissue, and every organ depends on a steady flow of oxygen-rich blood to function properly. When circulation slows down, the first things we often notice are cold hands and feet, sluggish energy, and longer recovery times from even small activities. Poor circulation can also leave the muscles and joints feeling heavy and tight, making movement less enjoyable and more of a chore. Pumpkin seeds contain arginine, an amino acid that the body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is like a signal that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing blood to flow freely and deliver oxygen and nutrients where they are needed most. The magnesium and healthy fats in pumpkin seeds support this process by keeping the blood vessels flexible and reducing the strain on the heart. When I drank pumpkin seed water first thing in the morning, it felt like I was gently waking up my entire circulatory system. The nutrients absorbed on an empty stomach seemed to go straight to work, allowing my body to feel lighter and more energized throughout the day. I noticed I could walk longer without my legs feeling heavy, and the tingling sensation I sometimes felt in my fingers during cooler mornings began to fade. Good circulation is more than just warm hands and feet. It's the foundation of vitality. When blood flows freely, your brain thinks more clearly, your muscles recover faster, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard. It also supports better nutrient delivery to your skin, joints, and organs, creating a ripple effect of overall wellness. This simple daily habit, just a glass of pumpkin seed water and the softened seeds each morning, felt like giving my entire body a boost from the inside out, gently reminding my blood vessels to stay open and alive. Healthier skin and hair. One of the most visible changes I noticed after making pumpkin seed water a daily habit appeared in my skin and hair. By the second week, my skin began to feel softer, more hydrated and alive, as though it had regained a quiet glow that I hadn't seen in years. My hair too looked healthier, shiny, smooth and easier to manage. Your skin is like a reflection of what's happening inside your body. When it looks dull or feels dry, it often means your cells aren't getting the nutrients or hydration they need. Pumpkin seeds are a natural treasure chest of zinc, vitamin E and antioxidants, all of which work together to rebuild and protect your skin from within. Zinc is essential for repairing skin tissue, producing collagen and maintaining elasticity. Without it, cuts heal more slowly and skin begins to lose its natural firmness. Vitamin E acts like a shield, protecting your skin cells from free radical damage. the microscopic stress that comes from pollution, aging, and even the sun, together with the antioxidants found in pumpkin seeds. These nutrients slow the effects of aging and help your skin stay smooth and supple. Hair health improves for similar reasons. Each hair follicle depends on a steady supply of nutrients and good blood flow to produce strong, shiny strands. The minerals in pumpkin seeds, especially magnesium and zinc, feed the scalp, reduce breakage, and encourage healthier hair growth over time. Drinking the water first thing in the morning and then eating the softened seeds means these nutrients can be absorbed efficiently, giving your skin and hair the nourishment they've been waiting for. Over time, these small daily changes become hard to ignore. Skin that was once dry or tired starts to hold moisture better, fine lines soften, and hair that felt thin or weak regains strength and luster. It's not about an instant transformation, it's about supporting your body so it can naturally reveal the health and vitality it's capable of. Better sleep and relaxation. Around the end of the first week, I noticed another unexpected change. My sleep began to feel deeper, calmer, and more refreshing. I was falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up with a sense of real rest instead of grogginess. It felt as if my whole body was finally able to exhale and let go of tension I didn't even realize I was carrying. Good sleep is one of the most powerful healers we have, yet it often becomes elusive as we age. Stress, inflammation, and nutrient deficiencies all interfere with the body's natural rhythm, making it harder to drift into that deep restorative rest. This is where pumpkin seeds quietly work their magic. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, a mineral often called the relaxation mineral. Magnesium helps calm the nervous system, relax tight muscles, and regulate the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Without enough magnesium, the brain stays restless, muscles remain tense, and true rest can feel out of reach. When you soak pumpkin seeds overnight, a portion of this magnesium and other trace minerals seep into the water. Drinking that water first thing in the morning helps your body absorb it gently throughout the day, setting the stage for evening relaxation. And when you eat the softened seeds, you're giving your body an even deeper supply of the nutrients it needs to unwind. I started noticing that my evenings felt different. I was less restless, my mind felt quieter, and when I finally went to bed, sleep came easily. There was no tossing and turning, no staring at the ceiling waiting for my body to relax. Instead, I felt a wave of calm that carried me naturally into sleep. The beauty of this practice is that it supports the body's own ability to rest. Better sleep means better repair. Your muscles recover, your brain clears toxins, and your hormones reset. Over time, this gentle rhythm of nourishment and rest creates a foundation for deeper healing and a calmer, more energized life. Enhanced nutrient absorption. Starting your morning with pumpkin seed water is like giving your digestive system a gentle tune-up before the day begins. When the seeds soak overnight, they release their minerals, healthy oils, and natural enzymes into the water, creating a nutrient-rich infusion. Drinking this first thing on an empty stomach softly signals your stomach and liver to wake up and start functioning at their best. The liver, which is your body's natural filter and processing centre, thrives on this gentle morning activation. The minerals in pumpkin seeds, especially magnesium, zinc, and phosphorus, help the liver process nutrients and support the production of digestive enzymes. Meanwhile, the water provides a soft hydration boost that flushes the system and prepares the stomach lining to absorb nutrients more efficiently. When your body is primed in this way, the food you eat throughout the day doesn't just pass through, you actually extract its goodness. Vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants from your meals are absorbed more completely, fueling your cells with what they need to repair, energize, and protect your body. Over time, this enhanced absorption translates into real, tangible benefits. Energy feels steadier and more natural because your cells are properly nourished. Immunity grows stronger as your body finally receives the building blocks it needs to fight infections and repair tissues. Skin, hair and muscles improve as the nutrients that once slipped by now reach the areas that need them most. It's a subtle shift at first, but over weeks and months, the difference becomes undeniable. Your body begins to feel lighter, stronger and more resilient, all from a simple morning ritual that ensures every bite of food truly nourishes you from the inside out. Steadier energy levels. One of the most remarkable changes I noticed from drinking pumpkin seed water each morning was in my energy, not the sudden jittery kind you get from coffee or sugar, but a calm, steady vitality that carried me through the day. Instead of chasing short bursts of stimulation and crashing hours later, my body seemed to find a rhythm of its own, powered by something deeper and more sustainable. Pumpkin seeds are nature's quiet energy source. They're packed with magnesium, healthy fats, plant-based protein and essential minerals that nourish your body on a cellular level. Magnesium in particular is like the spark that helps your cells turn food into usable energy. Without it, your energy feels uneven, like a fire flickering without enough fuel. The healthy fats in pumpkin seeds, including omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, act as a slow-burning fuel, releasing energy gradually rather than all at once. Together, they give your body the tools to sustain activity without those sudden dips into fatigue. What's different about this kind of energy is that it feels balanced. There are no jitters, no mid-morning slumps and no afternoon crashes. By the second week, I found myself moving through my afternoons without that familiar heaviness that used to weigh me down. I wasn't reaching for a second cup of coffee or mindlessly snacking to stay awake. Instead, I felt alert, focused, and even-tempered, as if my body and mind had finally synced into a natural flow. This steady energy doesn't just make the day easier, it transforms the way you experience life. You're not fighting exhaustion or riding a roller coaster of highs and lows. You're living with a quiet, sustainable strength that lets you think clearly, move freely, and truly enjoy your day from start to finish. It's a reminder that the best energy doesn't come from quick fixes. It comes from giving your body the right nourishment to thrive. Hormone balance. One of the most subtle yet transformative benefits of drinking pumpkin seed water is its ability to gently support hormonal balance. Hormones are the body's messengers. They influence how we feel, how we move, how well we sleep, and even how much energy we carry into each day. When these messengers are in balance, life feels smoother. But when they drift out of alignment, even slightly, it can affect everything from mood and focus to metabolism and sleep. For men, pumpkin seeds are a quiet but powerful ally because they are one of nature's richest sources of zinc, a mineral essential for maintaining healthy testosterone levels. Testosterone is often misunderstood. It's not only about muscle or physical strength, it also fuels energy, mental clarity, motivation, and resilience. When levels dip, men may feel more tired, less focused, and less driven. By supporting testosterone naturally, the zinc in pumpkin seeds helps men feel more alive, centered, and ready to engage fully with life. For women, pumpkin seed water provides a different but equally valuable gift. The healthy fats and plant compounds within the seeds help the body regulate estrogen and progesterone, two hormones that often fluctuate with stress, aging, or dietary imbalances. When these hormones are out of balance, women may experience mood swings, fatigue, bloating, restless sleep, or even hot flashes. Gently nourishing the body with the compounds in pumpkin seeds can help ease these discomforts, creating a more stable internal rhythm. Many women report that when their hormones feel supported, their energy flows more smoothly, their emotions feel steadier, and even their sleep improves. What makes this benefit so powerful is that it doesn't happen with a jolt. It's a gradual, natural recalibration. Your body quietly begins to align itself like an orchestra tuning before the music starts. And as that balance returns, you feel it in the small but meaningful ways. Clearer mornings, calmer moods, and a sense that your body is finally working with you instead of against you. Hormone harmony is like turning down the background noise in your life, letting you move forward with steadiness, vitality and ease. Immune system support. Your immune system is your body's invisible armour, working tirelessly to protect you from the countless challenges life sends your way. Most of the time, we only notice it when something goes wrong, when a cold lingers, when we feel run down, or when small infections take longer to heal. But with gentle, consistent nourishment, the immune system can become a silent shield, guarding you before trouble even begins. Pumpkin seeds are one of nature's simplest yet most effective tools for strengthening that shield. They are rich in zinc, vitamin E and potent antioxidants, each playing a vital role in supporting the immune system. Zinc is like a commander, guiding white blood cells to fight off bacteria and viruses with precision. Vitamin E protects those cells from oxidative damage, keeping them strong and effective. And the antioxidants in pumpkin seeds neutralize the free radicals that slowly weaken our defenses over time. Drinking pumpkin seed water daily gives your body a gentle, steady infusion of these protective nutrients. Over the 2 weeks I practiced this, I noticed something subtle but meaningful. I simply felt more resilient. Those little interruptions that often slow life down. A slight scratch in the throat, a feeling of heaviness or weakness seemed to fade more quickly or not appear at all. My body felt like it could keep moving, keep functioning, without being weighed down by minor discomforts. The beauty of a supported immune system is that its work is mostly silent. It doesn't just fight illness, it prevents it from taking root in the first place. With time, that quiet strength builds and you begin to notice fewer interruptions to your days. Life flows more smoothly with a steady sense of well-being because your body finally has the shield it was meant to carry all along. Gentle detoxification. One of the quietest yet most transformative benefits of drinking pumpkin seed water is the way it supports your body's natural detoxification. Every day, your liver and kidneys work behind the scenes, filtering out waste and neutralizing the toxins that come from food, stress, and the environment. When these organs are overburdened, you may not notice right away, but you feel it over time as sluggishness, dull skin, or a sense of heaviness in your body. Pumpkin seed water acts like a gentle helper for this detox system. The minerals, antioxidants and healthy plant compounds in the seeds give your liver and kidneys the support they need to do their job efficiently. Zinc and magnesium help enzymes break down waste, while antioxidants protect these organs from the damage of daily stress. Drinking the water first thing in the morning allows your body to flush and reset before the demands of the day begin. After just 2 weeks, I felt lighter and cleaner inside, as though my body had quietly released what it no longer needed. Even my skin seemed clearer, and my digestion felt more effortless. This isn't a harsh cleanse or a dramatic purge. It's a gentle, natural reset that aligns your body with its own rhythms of healing and renewal. When your detox pathways are supported, every system benefits, from your digestion to your skin, to your overall sense of vitality. If you've never tried pumpkin seed water before, I encourage you to give your body this quiet gift. Sometimes the smallest changes done consistently create the most profound transformations. A simple glass each morning can ripple through your energy, digestion, immune system, and overall well-being in ways you might never expect. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe for more natural health tips and remedies. And if you've ever tried pumpkin seed water or decide to start, let me know in the comments what changes you notice. Your story might inspire someone else to begin their own journey to better health.